Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here in Hanover. As we're set to begin the second half, let's just quickly recap that first half, Andrew. And Hanover scores early. They don't look back. What do you tell your team if you're Merrimack Valley coming into the second half?
Well, the Pride, they're going to get the ball right off the kickoff. So, if they can give the ball back to, Evan Martin can make some nice running plays like we've seen tonight. Just keep the ball on the ground. I mean, whenever they've passed, it's either been picked off or it's been incomplete. Just run the ball and just don't give up. I know it's 53-14, which is just a huge deficit, but really just don't give up. Try to put some points on the board. Even if you don't win, just represent your school well,
right.
The team, finish strong.
Exactly. So looking back at that first half where the Marauders with a quick early 7-0 lead, and then as you mentioned, Evan Martin running for a 54-yard touchdown run, then missed the extra point, made it 7-6, but then it was the Connor Stafford show with 3 consecutive rushing touchdowns, 1 yard, 2 yards, and 2 yards, making it 28-6 before Stafford threw a 53-yard touchdown pass to number 88. That was the defenseman Elliott Kelly, who also plays wide receiver, 35-6. And then a couple nice rushes by number 15, Caleb Putnam. A couple 2-yard rushes, made it 47-6. And then the big 99-yard kickoff return by Evan Martin there. So he made it 47-14 before another Connor Stafford 1-yard run to make it 53-14. So it's kind of been the Connor Stafford show with 4 touchdowns, but only on those 4 touchdown runs, he only has accumulated 6 yards. On the other side, Evan Martin accounted for both touchdowns, and he had a 53-yard run and a 99-yard kickoff return. So they've got their touchdowns in different ways, but clearly Hanover has been the more dominant team tonight and gives them some good confidence because, as we mentioned at the beginning of the show, they had a down year last year. Now it looks like, hey, they won the first game on the road, big comeback. Now they started fast here, and they're going to be 2-0 going into next week on the road. And you start getting some momentum, good things can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell Hanover, their confidence is sky high right now. I mean, they have been, besides one fumble that we saw, one turnover, I mean, they have been able to do exactly what they wanted to do this game, and it's been impressive.
Just about ready for kickoff here. And for some reason there was a malfunction with the clock. It looked like we had a minute to go, and they saying a minute to go again. So Hanover kicking off to start the second half. They received the opening kickoff, and they took it back for the first touchdown. I believe the first drive was about 52 yards or so. The first couple of kickoffs by Merrimack Valley weren't too stellar, giving Hanover, that was the big thing. Hanover had great field position many of the times they got the ball because of bad kickoffs, then a couple interceptions, then a fumble. So when you're a team like Merrimack Valley, who's up against a team like Hanover, the last thing you need to do is give them good field position.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if the Marauders are on the goal line again and they quarterback sneak again with Stafford, I mean, the Pride, I mean, what their defensive coordinator, their coach, I mean, maybe it's just the players. I don't know who you blame, but to me, that's just terrible football.
Yeah, they've had some poor execution and it seems like some poor play calling. As you mentioned, we've talked about it a couple times on the goal line. They have a man 3 yards deep in the end zone. There's no sense in that. So Hanover's going to kick off, and they get it away. Evan Martin will take this one from the 5-yard line. He'll get a chance to return one finally. Many of the kicks went into the end zone for a touchback. He sweeps to the right, tries to find some room, but he can't get much. Gets to the 23-yard line. They'll spot the ball, the 24, and see what the Pride can do coming out of the locker room. We'll see how much momentum they can swing their way. Hanover with a nice first half. 53-14 the score, and with that 39-point lead, that does mean there's running clock here starting in the third quarter. As you see the clock moving with a play not even being run. And there's the handoff. Up the middle it goes for the Pride. Number 9 making some nice moves, Ryan Nalen. And we haven't called his name in a while, but we did at the beginning. He had a couple runs early. They went away from him, and now he comes back, picks up the first down on the first play. But the problem is we've seen this before. Merrimack Valley getting positive yards, and then they go away from it. You got to be telling your team, we got to stick to this.
Right, yeah. Their running game has been strong at times. Let's see if they go back to it here.
Another quick handoff, and they'll stay to the left. This time it goes to 29.
Cam Tillman.
And he'll pick up just enough for another first down. I believe they're going to spot it down at the 48-yard line. He needed to get to the 49 for the first down. So 2 quick runs and across midfield into Hanover Marauder territory, just like that. Evan Martin in the shotgun. This time he'll keep it. He's got some blockers. He turns the corner. He's got some daylight. One man to beat. He does beat him. Can he stay in bounds? They're going to say he was out of bounds.
Ooh, that was close.
I don't know if I saw that one as they did down there.
Yeah, he did his best to tiptoe back in bounds, but I guess he just hit the line.
But either way, that's good for a nice first down for the Pride. And he's done that play a few times where he cuts to the outside and the Hanover Marauder defender doesn't quite have the right angle on him, and he scoots by, and he's got a little bit of room. So here he goes to drop back and passing.
Nice block.
Nice completion, but not really much going on there for Chase Kaiser. So a strange play call there. You've had 3 great runs. You've got some momentum coming out of the locker room at the 25-yard line. And, yeah, you did pick up 3-4 yards, but
Ryan Nalen giving some life to Merrimack Valley. What a drive by the Pride.
And that's going to be a 21-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was wrapped up and tackled, but he broke free, and they score. So a 21-yard touchdown run to open up the scoring in the second half for Merrimack Valley. Now the extra point here coming. 53-20, our score. Hanover still on top by a comfortable margin. The extra point's good, and that makes it 53-21. So coming out of the locker room, Merrimack Valley showing some life. They're not going to go quietly. We'll take a TV timeout. You are watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here in Hanover as the Merrimack Valley Pride have just scored a touchdown to cut the deficit to 53-21. Merrimack Valley elects to kick away and forgoes the onside kick. That'll be run back by Mosenthal. Nice shifty little running back we've seen out of the backfield a number of times. He'll return that kick back to the 32-yard line. That's where the Marauders will take over.
Tune in every week for the River Valley and Kearsarge Chronicles, the who, what, where, when shows of our region. They premiere at 7:30 every Tuesday and Thursday night right here on YCN, your local view.
So the Marauders take the field for the second half with a 32-point lead, 53-21. Clock is moving as we approach 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Some life shown by Merrimack Valley on the offensive side of the ball. Let's see if they can do the same on the defensive side of the ball. And it looks like a new quarterback under center for the Marauders, and he is scampering for his life. Nowhere to go, wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. That was number 12, Mason Winter.
Yeah, the Pride doing a good job there of penetrating the Hanover offensive line. It's a good stop.
And as we thought in the first half, you had to wonder how long Connor would be out there. Connor Stafford,
Right.
the QB, would be out there, and it seems like that decision has been made, and he was out there for the first half, and it looks like
number 12,
Mason Winter, the sophomore QB, will stay out there and take the snap under center. Mason Winter with the pitch off to the right side. A lot of room to run. Number 22, Griffin Young, and he's tackled inside the 50-yard line on the other side in Merrimack Valley territory.
Yeah, the sophomore Griffin Young making a nice run there. Good job by the offensive line, creating some holes. Let's see if Hanover can march right down the field and respond to the Pride's touchdown.
Yeah, and that's going to be the demoralizing thing. The Pride with a nice touchdown there to start the second half, and now their defense has already given up 30 yards in 2 plays, so they've really got to buckle down and stop this Marauder offense. Quick handoff up the middle. Not a lot of room. We'll gain a couple of yards. Looks like the referee's talking to the Hanover player, making sure everything's okay. He's okay. He's not going to have to come off the field.
Brown up the middle. He picks up a few.
So it'll come up with second down just at the 45-yard line, the nose of the ball, touching the 45 for Hanover. To get to the 38 for the first down. The pitch and off tackle running to the left side is number 36 for the Marauders.
Ball carried by
Mike Makel with the nice run. So we're calling a lot of new names here. Clearly, this Hanover team is satisfied with the lead they have, and they feel it's a comfortable position. Getting a lot of the backups in.
Yeah, that's good to see, getting a lot of other players' experience, because you never know when someone's going to get injured and go down.
Exactly. So, see what happens here. Snap under center and a quick handoff. I believe he got enough for the first down.
Let's see where they spot the ball here. It's going to be close.
Yeah, there's not really decisive. They finally moved. The refs tonight, they haven't been too decisive. It seems like one of them standing in one place, the other one's just kind of walking around with the ball. So Hanover quickly running up to the line of scrimmage once the ball was spotted. We saw them really take their time at the end of the second quarter, but now they're kind of moving with a little bit faster pace. And just like that, the center doesn't even get out of his stance before the defensive lineman jumps over.
Matt Jarvis completely blowing up that play.
Wow, not even a chance. The center can't even move. Jarvis jumps across the line. He timed that perfectly. If he was a split second earlier, that would have been offsides. But that's one of those plays where you're down 30 points. You can take a little bit of a risk.
Right.
And that paid off for the Pride. Little movement in the backfield and a quick handoff. Get back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. So Mason Winter basically just taking the snaps and handing it off. No need to pass the ball and risk any injuries. So Winter will be content to just hand the ball off. Here we are with 3rd and 11, 3rd and long. Inside 4 minutes to go. Hanover trying to get their 3rd down conversion. Little pitch outside. It's fumbled. The ball's loose. A lot of white jerseys there. Can't really tell who fell on it.
Well, it looks like Hanover got the ball back.
Looks like Hanover got the ball back somehow.
And the ball popped out on the carry. But
now it'll be 4th down.
Not quite enough yards for the first down, and that was an interesting play. It was a pitch that was fumbled, but then I think it was kicked forward, and Hanover was able to gain 6 yards when they fumbled the ball. So,
and is this their first 4th down of the day?
I believe it is, yes.
Looks like they're going for it.
Trying to get some experience, like you said. They'll go for a quick handoff up the middle. Runs into a wall of defenders, and that's not going to be enough. He'll be tackled at the 30-yard line, and there'll be a turnover on down. So, big defensive stand by the Pride, and they'll get the ball back, trying to score another touchdown in the second half. When we come back, we'll take a TV timeout. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week. Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Hanover leading Merrimack Valley 53-21. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here in Hanover.
If your business is interested in advertising on YCN or you'd like your team to be televised, give us a call or email us at info@ycnnow.com.
And the Merrimack Valley Pride taking over on downs, having a little bit of confusion on the substitution. Guy just running on the field. That's the quarterback, Evan Martin, obviously not taking the snap there. This one's handed off on the right sweep. Little jet sweep.
Pretty nice play there by the Pride.
And once again, when they keep it on the ground, they can move the chains. It looks like, depending on where they spot it, that might be a first down, and the chains are moving. So, quick little first down. Now, the only problem with this, if you're Merrimack Valley, you are moving the ball, you just got to stop. But because of the running clock, you got yourself in such a big hole. There's inside 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and you still are down 30 points, 32. So we'll see what they come up with here. Direct snap, and it's kept by number 55, Josh Farmer.
Fighting for the extra yards.
So Farmer, I think he's their third QB of the day, and I don't even think he's listed as a QB on the depth chart. It's not even like they're saying, okay, he's our third string, we're going to put him in. They're trying to do some changing and some trickery here. This guy is a linebacker or a lineman. He's just taking the snap and powering through or handing it off. Another nice handoff to number 29, Cam Tillman, who cuts back, gains 6-7 yards. So we're inside 40 seconds, though. I don't know if they'll get another. Make it one more playoff here in this third quarter. They'll
2nd and 3 from the 35.
keep number 55, Josh Farmer, under center, actually in the shotgun. He'll take the snap here. Man goes in motion. Handoff to 88.
Oh,
Christian Botnick, and he's got some daylight, and he's going to go to the 15, 16-yard line, depending on where they spot the ball as he goes out of bounds. That's going to do it, though, for the third quarter. And despite the fact that Merrimack Valley really has taken control of this game, they are going to be running out of time just because of the running clock. So we'll step aside, take a TV timeout. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by La Valley Building Supplies, H.R. Clough, the Home Energy Specialist, Kearsarge Heating Oils, and Kasasa. Free checking that pays. Ask for Kasasa checking at Claremont Savings Bank.